Yeah?
I'll wait for this one.
We are live, and even though Black and Chris still ain't loaded, I'm letting you guys know what man's dealing with here. Yeah, when you don't see Chris halfway rolling this little Zege and he's struggling, his internet is struggling. You're not gonna know what I have to deal with on a weekly basis. You know what I mean? Anyway, welcome to Football Ficos in Quarantine. You here with myself. Big J.
Here at CheekySport Act.
Chris is singing it low and it's loading, so I'm going to call Jiggy on deck, Jake.
Hello, TV. We've got a special guest in the building. He's no stranger to this show. Obviously, he's a Liverpool man, so we had to let Liverpool come and bust their gun too. Yeah, we got Big Callum from Coppish in the house.
Thank you. Pleasure to be on.
He's saying, feeling real champion-y, innit? Feeling like a real
just that
champion.
winning feeling, you know, that winner pool we call ourselves now. We call ourselves winner pool. Nothing long.
I wish I could win a pool on this level, bro. In this weather, bro. I wish I had a pool as well.
A pool in the thingy. Hold on, Chris with the B-Tech internet.
Chris is the one who's late. Why are people checking my name, man? Come on.
Neighbour said Chris is ringing AOL because service is down.
All right, guys. So the funny thing
someone's using a house phone.
So for all the quick side, that's rude. basically, I wanted to start with the FA Cup, innit? I want to start with the FA Cup.
We got to wait for Chris for that, though, haven't we?
So, all right, let's just start with David De Gea. Let's start with David De Gea. Yeah, let's start with that. Hey, Jack, bro.
Nah.
Ain't that your Spanish brother or something? Ain't that your cousin or something? Like,
why?
I want the audience to think you're Spanish, innit?
I wish. Nah, bro, that was mad.
David De Gea. Did you watch the match, Cal? Man United versus Chelsea?
Yeah, of course I did. I'm now at a point where I watch other teams for enjoyment, innit? And David De Carrius has been doing a madness. David De Carrius has been doing a madness. Like,
you know what it is? I feel like there's been a lot of talks about David De Gea all season, yeah, because he does, obviously, before I used to call him the best shot stopper in the league. And it's just reached a stage where sometimes he's caught in the maddest positions and he even that Mason Mount goal where he kind of stopped it and it kind of rolled off him and went in. It was just really unimpressive. And then to make it worse, obviously, we've been talking about Sheffield United and what Henderson's been doing over there. Who's out, you know what I mean? One of our keepers out on loan who's been actually really, really good. And everyone's been talking about whether he's going to be able to come in for De Gea. You know what I mean? Next season when he comes back from loan.
One thing you know, Dean Henderson. One thing you've got to remember, he made a big mistake against Liverpool this season. So when they played the first game at Bramall Lane early in the season, Liverpool won 1-0. Genie scored, and he banged it right into Henderson's hands, and he dropped it and it went in. So I mean, one thing we got to remember is I'm laughing about De Gea, and it's funny because
you're saying any keeper can.
But one thing you got to remember is that guy held your team down for years and years and years.
Facts.
And for you lot to go and completely disregard everything he's done and go,
we're not.
No, I'm not saying you specifically, but there's a lot of people out there that are, especially in the media, who are ex-Man United players themselves. They are showing a lack of respect for him, in my opinion, because for me, for all the service, he's been your player of the year for a number of seasons in his reign, and he's going through a tough time right now, a tough patch, which a lot of players go through, especially around that age as well, where they're suffering with a lack of confidence and a lack of form. You have to show him a bit of respect and actually give him an opportunity to recover and actually, earn his place back. I mean, I still would say maybe drop him for a game or two, show him that, look, there are repercussions for you making mistakes, but give up and just go, bring Henderson in, because I still think Henderson needs another season out on loan, in my opinion.
Okay.
Let me say, on that point, it's nonsense to bring Henderson in. Let me explain, yeah? Henderson is a keeper Yeah, listen.
He sounds funny, isn't it? He sounds like he's over the. He sounds like you're calling from the jailhouse. He sounds like you're coming from the jailhouse.
You know BBC when they go to the war zone, they go like, "I can't fuck me, that."
Do I sound mad? Do I sound mad?
Yeah, it's mad.
It's crazy, bro. It's cool.
He sounds like coming from the jailhouse. Yeah,
big cat from the jailhouse.
What peanut fraud?
Hey, let me come out. Let me come out and come back in.
Bro, said,
I'm just waiting for Tyrone in the background to go, "Big man, you done?" I'm just waiting for Tyrone in the background to go, "Big man, you done on the phone yet?"
Where's my pot noodle?
Hi, Cal, you're dumb for having that thing in the background. You're
Chris,
dumb.
I got smoke for you, Chris. I'll be careful, bruv. You call yourself Mr. Heritage, I'll make you the pass tonight, big man.
hey, the big three are back in it. Arsenal, Liverpool, man, shout.
Big three.
Arsenal
The
Big three. Big three.
You better tell us about back.
FA Cup finalist.
But you just secured safety in the league, bro.
All right, Cal, lineal champions. Say something.
You've only just secured safety in the league.
We beat Liverpool. We beat Man City. Lineal champions, baby.
Yeah, you get the
lineal.
Shut your mouth, Jack.
You get the big 40 to stay up. They're on 40 points now, yeah? They're on 40 points.
He got one there on 40 points, but they got 40 points.
They got it still. They got it. Yeah. Well done.
40, bro.
That's rude. No, but for real though, Callum, how'd you let Arsenal beat you, man, like that, bro? That's mad.
To be honest, all fun and jokes aside, that game we dominated, but we were silly in front of goal. We didn't really create, and also we just made silly mistakes, which they capitalised on, which was fair enough. So I can't sit here and I'm not going to dog Arsenal in that performance. That game was more down to Liverpool just being silly, and Arsenal capitalised.
Yeah, you look at the stats from that game as well. You lot had what? How many shots?
Yeah, we with them. We all know what they did. They did the whole parking the bus business, isn't it?
Yeah, it happened. I mean, Marshall from man of the match.
And then they're shooting from anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And then there's efficiency.
No, but
which is what we was.
You were Pepper.
Jack, who are you? You're Division 1, you cock.
So what? I watch football. Doesn't matter.
Chris, they might not be next week.
Sorry.
They might not be next week.
Give it, next week we might not be, bro. I'm not even going to talk too much. I'm not even going to talk too much right now because I'm going to jinx nothing. But look at this. 69% possession to Liverpool. 24 shots, bro. That's not just random shots from far.
Does possession win you games? Does possession win you games? No.
No, but I'm talking about they peppered you, though. They had 24 shots. You had 3 shots. You had 3 shots. You had 3 shots. And I ain't talking about tequila when you had 3 shots.
Efficiency. Who's efficient? Arsenal efficient.
Do you know what? I feel sorry for Arsenal fans. I genuinely do, because they cling on to. No, you cling on to these things. You cling on, like you have an open top parade and all of these things because you beat Liverpool now.
How can you say you?
When's the parade, Chris? When's the parade? When's the parade?
When's your parade?
But we'll have one because we've actually won something, bro. We won something. Do you know what's pathetic? Do you know what's pathetic? About 2 years ago, you man had me on the show, yeah, and coincidentally, you had me on the game after the Champions League final that we lost. And that was the first time I encountered Chris. Before man even learnt my name, man called me a football ficko, you know. Then the next time I saw Chris, remember we did the Arsenal kit launch in London?
Yeah.
Alex Scott and Ray Parler and all them lot. Bruv, we were speaking about football. But anytime I spoke about football, did you win the trophy this season? Nah. Well, let's not talk. I was like, all right, Chris. I was like, all right. Look how the tables are turned. Mr. Carambo's now sticky. Mr. Carambo's now sticky. Because we don't win the Champions League, European Super Cup, and Premiership. Winners of everything. While Arsenal are there struggling, battering with teams like Burnley and Crystal Palace. You're not even a lord in your yard, bruv.
You summed it up perfectly. I don't even need to say anything else.
And you know what, Jack? This is called the round table amongst legends.
What do you not understand, yeah? And let me explain it.
This is
No. You
don't mention yourself with us.
No. Chris, you're not getting sent shot. You're getting shot. Don't think you're one of the oldest. You're getting shot, and you're getting the Rizla, and you're getting
Let's do league titles. At least I get a puff. You ain't even getting a puff. Let's do league titles.
You're getting D's on that zoot, bro. You're getting D's on that zoot. You're getting the roach. You keep the roach. You spot the roach. Have fun with it,
Let's stop. Akeem was going to talk about why he doesn't feel Henderson should come back to Manchester United, right?
We completely sidetracked, didn't we?
Yeah,
Back to United.
Right, cool. Just to be clear, hey, my sound's all right now, yeah?
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, Dean Henderson, obviously, in the future, he should be a Man United goalkeeper, yeah? But for now, unproven at the highest level, innit? Yeah? So as things stand, he needs to go to a team that maybe doesn't mind having another, I don't know who he can go to. Maybe Everton or something. I don't know. Yeah? Man United at this stage if they're going to replace David De Gea, they need to replace David De Gea with a experienced goalkeeper at that level. Yeah. Otherwise, you're taking a 50-50 lottery risk in it, because no one's saying Dean Henderson's not a top quality keeper, but he hasn't had the experience. And you know what our problem is at the moment? What people need to understand, I've never been
Harry Maguire. Oh, sorry.
Bro, before I even say Harry Maguire, one of the problems that people don't even realize when it comes to respecting David De Gea, bro, Edwin van der Sar and Peter Schmeichel, look at the man that he had in front of him while they were between the sticks. Bro,
where's Toby?
David De Gea for 9 years.
Where's Toby?
What? Oh, allow it. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Even if Peter Schmeichel and Van der Sar was between them sticks with man like Smalling and Jones and Evans in front of him, Evans when he was dead, yeah? As well as Maguire, Lindelof, all of these guys, bro. You know what they've done?
What did they say, Tory? Who?
Can you guys let him finish what he's trying to say?
Oh.
Sorry, bro.
Just to finish what I'm saying, innit? Give David De Gea the respect. I feel sorry for David De Gea now, because at this point, I'm like, David De Gea, he should have left. David De Gea's probably sitting there thinking, I wish I left when Real Madrid called. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, wait. 1 second, yeah? Man has been so good. He should have had 2 or 3 Champions Leagues under his belt, innit? And he stayed with the club in the dead times, and we're disrespecting him like this. It's the same thing Chelsea done with Peter Cech. Same team.
Listen, games.
Disrespect, bro.
Grains. What is
grains? Pepper grains.
The pepper grain.
What? Anyway, that's me done anyway.
Some of these are so rude, bro.
Oh god.
Oh my days. Anyway,
I do like Casper Schmeichel.
He is good, but I don't think he's.
He makes a lot of mistakes.
Bro, he makes a lot of mistakes. Of course he does. No one's saying that. But what I'm saying is, give him his respect. Don't not play him for the last 2 games and then try and tell him off.
Can we talk about one thing?
He's not Carrius, bro. Come on, he's not Carrius.
David the Carrius.
He said David the Carrius.
You know what I'm saying? You're not a muffin.
Watch his hands, fingers. Yeah, behind the ball. He has a vendetta due to. No, I do feel like David De Gea isn't really in love with the club at the moment. But also, can we just say something though? And I really feel like we need to touch on the Akeem's point. Yeah, and I know Cal, you can speak to this as well, because at one point your defense was shocking, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? Like it weren't where it is now. So it's like
remember Jermaine, 30 years to get a good defense. Remember that.
Sorry, Jermaine, just before you continue, let's not forget as well. Just the main reason why David De Gea's mistakes have been like blown up is because most of the mistakes lead to Man United losing that game, bro.
They'd be bad goals though.
Let's not get it twisted. Wait, let's not get it twisted. Edison has made 3 catalogue errors this season. 2 of them alone have cost them the game, innit? 2 of them alone, he's cost them the game. So let's not forget Edison, who's quote unquote the second best keeper in the country. Some say in the world.
No, but that's what Jack said. That's what Jack said.
So
Jack is saying that all keepers make some mistakes. But I think we're away from De Gea now. We've all made the point now.
Let's talk about Maguire, your boy.
We got to talk about Maguire.
Because you know what's funny? Before we get started on that, I was looking through my Instagram the other day and I saw of you lot laughing at me when I said he weren't even worth half 80 mil.
When you called him a Nokia head.
Yeah, when he's with his brick phone head. He ain't worth 40 M. He's worth 40 M max. And I said that at the time. You lot were like, no, what the hell? Look at you lot now.
That's what Jermaine said. Jermaine said he's worth 80 M's.
Yeah, you said he's worth 80 M's. And he was so
no, Akeem didn't.
I did 60 still.
I said he's worth 80
still. Like it's a big difference. Are you done?
He's 40. He's 40. Yeah, he's at 30, 40.
Bro.
But I'll be honest. Can I put my hand up now? Can I put my hand up?
Go on.
I'll be so real with you, yeah? Like, fair enough that you said that first off, Jack. In my opinion, Harry Maguire is getting worse.
No,
like I'm not joking. Like he's actually getting worse.
Maybe your captain.
Bro, since he's put on that armband, it is getting absolutely shaky back there.
Shambles. That's your captain.
And the thing is, it's just very, very worrying because it's like he is supposed to be. He was supposed to be what Jose was asking for. He was actually supposed to be. When we speak about the two things that United needed, it was the centre back and that creative player. We solved the Bruno situation. We've brought in Greenwood. We got DJ on bench. It's looking all right up there, isn't it? The top half is looking all right.
On bench, yeah. Remember you all sucking DJ off.
Terrible. He just runs.
He's terrible. But allow it, man. He's young. Allow it, man.
Yeah.
So Harry Maguire, yeah. When I think about all the top teams who have tried to buy, like, I'll be so real with you, yeah. I know you guys can diss me if you want. David Luiz is better than Harry Maguire.
No.
Nah, he's not. He's not, Jack.
He's not.
Bro.
Yes, he is. Ability.
When David Luiz is not being an idiot, and we're just talking about
sharing.
You can't say
that. Ability to be an idiot.
No, I know. I get it.
You know how I know Jack chat shit? And Carl's is a champion right now. So he can't see nothing, yeah? And that king's about to suck on something, yeah? Let me tell you why this is absolute nonsense. You know why? Because Harry Maguire, yeah, he ain't all that in a bag of chips. But David Luiz now has won every trophy but the World
Again,
Cup.
Focus on the
part. You're going to sit there. And you're going to sit there and
I think this is a better way of putting it. David Luiz's best is better than Maguire's best. That's a better way of putting it.
Completely different.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm talking about.
I get what you men are saying. I'll be so real with you.
Right now. Did you see Man City?
Can I explain?
Did you see Liverpool?
Wait, can I explain?
Exactly. He was terrible.
Where's Mane? In man's pocket. Where's Firmino, the great striker? In man's pocket.
Brother, have you forget what he did?
That's a secret thing I've got against you, Chris.
Did you forget what David Luiz did?
Chris.
The first game against Man City effed up. After that, Mortabella.
I'm sorry, like obviously I know a lot of people are going to be onto me, yeah. But all I'm trying to say is this, yeah. This is all I'm trying to say. I said Jermaine has started blazing. Just understand what I'm saying. And you guys got to allow me.
Did someone just say David Luiz Prime over VVD Prime?
Nah. Get out of here.
Man. Get out of it.
Yes. Team twisted. One and a half good years.
Can I say a point?
What did you say?
That's absolute rubbish. Don't even
try. 1.5 good years in his entire career.
And David Luiz barely had a couple months on that level.
David Luiz is a higher level, bro.
When did he get to that level? VVD, when they're talking about the best player in the world. He never reached that level.
Facts. Because VVD got robbed of. VVD got robbed of Ballon d'Or. Silence, Chris. Violence, Chris.
Exactly.
No true pedigree. It's bigger than ours. Our performance.
man.
Can I explain?
Silence.
Because you won't even let me talk. You won't even let me talk.
Silence, strike.
All right.
No, your logic, not your forest.
No, let him talk. No, let him talk. Go on, Chris. Go on, Chris.
Silence Hakeem and silence Strike. That's
All right,
what you got to do.
Now go on.
Long live Mo.
I didn't finish my point.
Let him talk.
From now on, yeah, when I talk, you mute them too.
I mute him.
Go on, let him talk.
What was you talking about, brother?
They're muted. What was you saying, Chris?
What was we
I'm
talking
not
about?
muted, mate. I'm
Because I
not.
forgot.
You don't remember? All right.
Shut up, the BBD team. Let me tell you something, yeah? You see Van Dijk, yeah? Van Dijk has only been special, yeah, for a year and a piece since joining Liverpool. Before that, yeah, Jack was scoffing at that price tag of 70 million for Van Dijk.
I said he was overpriced.
He won the Ballon
Exactly.
He won the Ballon d'Or.
Overpriced. You know why also was overpriced? Because you didn't rate the man, you idiots. Now he plays a couple of Liverpool games. He's done fantastic.
A couple.
What did I say? I didn't rate him. I said he was the worst for money.
And you're going to sit there and tell me he's been well past the whole of his career. Shut
No,
up.
that's not what we said. We said
You
Since
picked.
he's got to Liverpool.
Let me talk now, Chris. You spoke. Your problem is you pick
Nah.
little points of an argument and you focus out and make it the whole argument. I never said VVD was rubbish. I said at the time he wasn't worth 70 M's like the majority of people thought.
How much was he worth?
At the time, probably I thought 40, 45.
Why does that matter? It doesn't matter
But
now.
again, I never said it was worth.
You
And
thought 15.
I long
He's
live
coming
Mo.
from
Long
Southampton.
live Mo.
He's coming from
I'll come on the
Southampton.
show if you let me see
None
your
of us
mum.
thought he was worth 40, 50. The same way Sadio Mane was bought for £15 million, yeah? And everyone was laughing at Man United for trying to spend 15 million on Sunday. Liverpool went and done it, yeah? Now everyone's looking at that thinking, that's a bloody bargain. When they were making £15 million bids for Mane, people were laughing at that. Do not sit there and tell me that these men were world-class pride. No, they wasn't.
But
They
Chris,
got good
that's
under good management.
That's my point because I feel like my point's getting lost.
better than David Luiz. That's the fact,
Who?
bro.
Who?
VVD at his best is he was second in the Ballon d'Or or third in the Ballon d'Or.
I don't care about that. Modric won Ballon d'Or.
What do you care about that? Because I don't get you.
Modric won Ballon d'Or. Modric won Ballon d'Or when Messi should have won it. Shevchenko won it when Henry should have won it. Don't talk to me about Ballon d'Or, brother.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rhythms of the life that you used to. Chris, I'm coming for you later, Chris. You're gonna get it later, bro. I'm just writing this down. I'm gonna get it, bro.
You see with Chris, yeah, the only thing he cares about are things that fit his narrative. Otherwise, he doesn't care about that.
When Liverpool were trying to purchase Virgil van Dijk for 70, 80 million, yeah? What was you saying, brother? On a real?
On a real, this is what I thought of the situation. We were meant to sign him in the summer for 50 million, and we cocked it up because we started letting stuff leak in the media. Therefore, we had to build bridges with Southampton, and the 25 million was a premium because we knew we were getting the money for Coutinho. We did that as a sweetener, right? £75 million at the time did seem extortionate. However, there was not another centre back in football that we could have attained at that time that was of that level. Therefore, you go out and you pay the money for him, and it's reaped the benefits. In terms of David Luiz, I've seen him get spun more times than a stripper in America, bro. David Luiz, the guy is a sideshow, Bob. He's dead. How many times have I seen David Luiz get nutmegged, dealt with, whether he's playing centre mid or centre back? I've seen it every single season. This season, early on in the season, Salah spat him twice. Salah spat him at the Emirates the other day. Luis Suarez has done him when he's been at PSG. The guy is a catalyst for disaster. Do not compare him to Virgil van Dijk. He's a good.
Can I talk about Van Dijk now? None of us in this room, and Akeem's clapping like a sucker, yeah? None of us in this room watched him when he's at Southampton. Not one of us. We didn't watch him. Shut your mouth. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're lying. You're all lying.
You're talking nonsense now. Allow it, bro.
You told me you didn't care.
I still don't. No, Chris. Chris.
Come on his man. None of us were watching him get spun by that's why he was at Celtic. That's why he was at after Celtic. He went to Southampton. Manchester didn't go for him. Real Madrid didn't go for him. None of these big teams went for him. He had to go to Southampton because he wasn't good enough. But
And
yeah,
Because he progressed as a player to the position he's in now.
How old is he now? How old is he now?
I don't know. I don't know.
How old is he, Cal?
28.
He's not a young boy. He's been at this for a long time.
What's your point?
Chris, can I mute you now? Are you done?
You're just on
the drug.
Explain, what is your point?
He just said it. He just
What's
said,
your point?
listen, all Jack just said, can I explain my point now? Jack just said, he thought that it was extortionate, the price. Callum explained why the price was extortionate. It's supposed to be 50. They paid a 25 million because they got done for trying to tap up man's players. That's it. It's cool.
Who cares? Who cares if it was extortionate?
No, you're right. Exactly.
Who cares if he wasn't good enough to go for Man United?
At the end of the day, he's got a Premier League and he's got a Champions League. It's done. It's proven
At the end of the day, Luis has got a Champions League and a Premier League.
Yeah, but not to Arsenal. And he wasn't the main guy.
Can I say my point?
No, you're not getting it.
All I'm trying to say is this. When we got Harry Maguire, which is the whole point of this conversation, having a conversation on this show is so dead sometimes. The whole reason why we got Harry Maguire is what I'm trying to say is I genuinely thought he was going to completely improve that back line. I thought he was going to be what VVD is to Liverpool. Because of how we played that, because of how we used to play. Yeah. Yes, we did. Oh my God. All right, I didn't.
You watched highlights, brother.
How do you know he didn't watch him play? How do you know that?
Maybe he's right. No, Chris, I'll give you that. Maybe I didn't watch enough minutes of Harry Maguire to know whether. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But in my mind, from what I had seen when I watched the game.
Because if you watched like a hawk in the sky, you would know that 80 mil was too much. You would know that he ain't good enough for that position.
Right.
You would know that he ain't no Virgil van Dijk. Sometimes you sat there and watched like a hawk.
But you're saying you were just dissing Virgil van Dijk.
Bro, this is why I can't talk to this guy.
You were just dissing it. All right, bro, you're mad. Harry Maguire ain't no Virgil van Dijk.
Now Harry Maguire.
But you're comparing David Luiz to
There's levels to it.
So bored of it,
Jack thinks that Scott
I'm the
the
one.
best manager on earth. Do you know what I mean?
When did I say that? When did I say that?
He thinks Mitchell is a sixth striker. He isn't. He's dead. He's a Division 1 player. Do you know
He's
what I mean?
And he scored 12 goals in the Premier League when he was there.
Chris, can I talk?
Chat rubbish, bro.
Can I talk? Yeah. All I'm trying to say is this. That's what I thought. Maybe I didn't see enough minutes. Maybe that's my own fault. But in my mind, when you're a good centre back, you organize your back line. And when you have a partner next to you, you make them better than they are just because of the way you pattern it. Does that make sense? When I see VVD, no matter who he's paired with, be it Matip, be it Gomez, he makes that back line stronger. He organizes his men, and even if Trent and Thingy are bombing, he knows how to make sure everything's panned at the back. That was what I was expecting from Harry Maguire. When he got the captaincy, I'm expecting a leader. The more I watch him, the more I realize is that even when I look at him sometimes, he looks like he's in over his head.
Why do you think the captaincy was given to him? Why do you think it was given to him?
I don't understand the Keane, because I thought that, I don't know at the time that they wanted to do it to try and instill some confidence. If you gave him a bit more responsibility, he could grow more into the role of what he's supposed to do in that back line. You need to keep that thing organized. At the moment, he's man marking Aaron Wan-Bissaka when we got crosses coming in.
I think
things. When he's got the ball at his feet, he's mistiming passes. He doesn't get rid of it quick enough. He ain't got it, bro. Every time I see him, it looks like he's panicking. All I'm trying to say is, when I look at other defenders in top clubs, be it Laporte, be it VVD, all I'm trying to say is when we got Harry Maguire, I was expecting that. Even David Luiz. That's why I said David Luiz's name. And don't get me wrong. Wait. Because let's be real here. I talked to Bear Man about David Luiz. Everyone says the same thing about David Luiz. No one ever said David Luiz is absolutely crap. They'll say, I would rather play him in DM, or he needs to be put in a better system. You hear it all the time. No one ever said David Luiz out of here, he's dead. Nah, bro.
The reason is, it's because Harry Maguire is much more like an old-fashioned centre back in it. He's not skilled. He's not got the technicality, or he hasn't got the ability like VVD or like.
So you spent 80 mil. You spent 80 mil.
Black kid from
Wait,
Norway.
hold on.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, Chris, let him explain. Chris, let him explain. Let him explain. Let him learn.
You could put holding for 2 mil.
Let him explain. Let him explain, man.
Come on. Chris, just because you've won a couple of games, Arsenal's defense is still terrible. Let's keep it real, bro. Come on. Stop talking about Arsenal, yeah? So I'm talking about big boy players, yeah? Not Arsenal players. We're talking about Manchester United players in comparison. And ultimately, Harry
Maguire's a big boy player, yeah?
Harry Maguire hasn't got the ability like that, yeah? And what we hope, you know what? I did watch Harry Maguire.
How are we talking about Harry? Why are we talking about Harry Maguire for 30 minutes?
I'm just going to finish up. I just want to finish up.
No, you did watch Harry Maguire, you lying rat. No, you didn't. Don't be.
Why?
You lying rat.
You realise some of us actually watch Premier League football outside of our club.
Shut your mouth. Because in the social, you fat git, yeah? You want to say that he never watches football, but now you're telling me he watches football. Shut your mouth.
No, I'm saying some of us watch Premier League football. You don't watch nothing.
He didn't watch football.
And you talk about the glory days. He's got nothing else to talk about.
Chris, let the man talk. Shut up. I swear I'll remove him. Let man talk.
But wait, hold on. Why I don't understand about Chris, yeah, is why does he feel that no one else watches other teams besides his own? Yeah, man, we don't just watch the club that we support, Chris.
Shut up.
It's just stupid.
It's true, and that's what annoys me when he goes, "You're Division 1, you can't talk, brother." I watch football. It doesn't matter who I support. I'm not banging the goals for the team. Neither are you, bro. All right. Neither are you.
I'm not going to talk Harry Maguire anymore. I just want to finish up this topic on saying during the week, Callum, you didn't know this, but during the week we had a debate in one of our WhatsApp chats, and Jack actually probably knows more about Arsenal than Chris does. So that's just shows how much Chris knows about football in general. Let's move on. Yeah.
Neil, another guy who constantly donates. Big up.
Listen, Marley. Maybe they are reactionary, man, but I can only react to what I see, my brother. What I'm saying is, I can only react to what I see. What I see right now, it's not making me. You see, when people are on, you see, there's certain players when everybody's onto them, I can generally go, you know what? I know everybody's onto them right now. I know they're off form, but I can see something's there. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, right now, everybody's onto him. He ain't got good passing ability. He ain't got great I'll be real with you. Every time I see Aaron Wan-Bissaka do a step over, I want to vomit a little bit. But I tell you what, I believe in him. I'm standing by him. I think he's hard.
He's got potential there. He's got
Maguire. I'm a bit worried about. All right, cool.
Anyway, moving on.
So, are we even going to talk about the FA Cup? Because I feel like I've heard enough.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Chelsea, innit?
So let's talk about Chelsea. Let's talk about Chelsea and what they done, because they played a good game against. I don't even think they played a good game.
I mean, the game before that against Norwich was one of the most boring games I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah,
and against us, even the game against us, it felt like we were giving them mistakes.
It was boring as well. Like even
boring, like mistakes.
It felt mad boring. So
Callum, looking at it from your perspective, unbiasedly, what did you think of the game?
All right. So what I took from the game was, you both set out very similar in terms of structure and tactics. Sorry. So obviously Ollie did that tactic because I think the last 2 times you played them with the same tactics, you beat them, right? And I think he started like the same 9 players in this game that he started in the previous games against them where he's had success. Now, I think where Chelsea won the game is in midfield. And again, I don't know why Ollie did this selection, but in midfield, it seems like they captured what happened in midfield from the previous game. And Chelsea just said, look, we're going to stamp that out straight away. We're going to get our foot on the ball. And Kovacic just kind of ran the show. One thing I think where Man United did really falter is that Chelsea they just pushed your fullbacks all the way back. So even though you're playing a system which is meant to allow your fullbacks to get forward, you turned into a back 5 as opposed to a back 3. By doing that, you isolated the midfield because their fullbacks were bombing on. So your midfield was getting overlapped. Your defense is now under pressure. So every time they look for an out ball, your only out ball is going to be Dan James. Dan James has got stupid pace, but apart from that, he hasn't got much technique and he hasn't got much of a final product, in my opinion. And then from there, it just becomes a catalogue of errors because all that's going to happen is the ball's just going to keep on coming back. And we're human beings. You're just going to make mistakes. The more the team pressures you, the more mistakes that's going to happen.
Callum, do you not feel like, because obviously the way I saw it is, first and foremost, it was a terrible decision from Ollie to change the formation, a winning formation. All right, I know there was one draw in that winning run, but it's a winning formation. You changed it to try and suit a team that you've beat 3 times earlier this season, and I feel you to change personnel and change formation is a catalogue of errors. That's taking such a risk. That's taking such a risk. And unless you're a team that is so set up that you've had a similar starting 11 year in year out for the last 3 or 4 years, where you can squad where you can adapt and rotate and still win easily, like some like Man City or like Liverpool, where they can make 3 or 4 changes and still win 2-3-0, etc. To do that in a big game, a cup semi-final, I think was always going to fall back. And after the first 5 to 10 minutes, you could see we were playing catch up. And you know what? The biggest mistake that you can even do sometimes, managers have to be wrong and strong in it. Yeah, you have to carry out. I'm not saying don't change it halfway through the game when something's going wrong, but Ollie showed his inexperience there, where he suddenly was like, you know, if you're playing Football Manager or something and you change formation, you get slapped you're losing 2-0, and you're like, let me go back to what I used to do. Do you know what I'm saying? It's too late. It's too late. By then, the heads were dropped. Chelsea had the upper hand in the game, and psychologically, you were already losing before we were even 1-0 down. You can't just change back. It was stupid. How
about Lampard just outsmarted?
He did. Well, you could say that as well, but really it was Ollie.
And your players were just not up for it. But according to you, Akin, though, managers don't make a difference. But in this case, the manager made a massive difference. So I don't know when. You did last week and the week before. Last week, shut your mouth, Jack. Last week and the week before.
Where did that come from?
I don't forget nothing. You wankers. I don't forget nothing. I don't forget nothing. I don't forget nothing. Unlike that fat idiot up there, Jack, was willing to suck off everything. I don't forget nothing, mate. This guy said, sorry, Jermaine. This guy said,
Jermaine. Hey, relax, bro. Relax.
He said, managers do not make a difference, yeah? And now 2-2s, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I think you did.
No.
I was the one. You were arguing with me about this. Chris was arguing with me about this. That's what it was. He was arguing with me.
Let me tell you what I said. Because Jay's starting to back up Chris, which means
but you didn't. You weren't talking about that.
You two are getting confused. Let me tell you what I said. What I said is don't overestimate, should I say, what managers do on when games are actually being played. When the whistle's blown, don't always think every win or every loss is purely down to managers. Yeah, a lot of the time it's down to. That's what I said. You asked me what I said. I'm telling you what I said, innit? That's what I said. I didn't say it.
Managers down to your manager, yeah.
Obviously, I didn't say that.
Akeem, okay, cool. We got your little. You staked out of that one nicely. I'm not even bothered carrying on. That's for another show, yeah. So listen. So your manager messed up, yeah. Why wasn't you playing your best team in that game?
It's simple. That's what I'm trying to say. But no, I disagree. I think when you watch that
time, please don't say time. Please don't say time.
What did you watch, bro? Come on, man, Akeem. We have to prioritize, bro. When you watch that Southampton final, that Southampton and Crystal Palace game, bro. Yeah, bro. Pogba was awful, bro. In that Palace game, Pogba was tired. Even when he came off for Southampton,
how can he be tired?
Bro, them man are tired. We're playing games every 3 days.
Pogba's had a whole year off, though.
It doesn't matter.
That makes it worse.
That can make it worse. Exactly.
He's not ready for that run of fixture.
Hold on.
You are making a point.
Akeem, be real, man. Even that Palace game, there was at points where Palace looked way more energetic than us. They did. For the past two, bro. What I'm saying is, for the past 2 games, I didn't have to be. Let me think, bro. I'm being 100, bro. Like Chris, man. The Southampton game and the Crystal Palace game, yeah, we've been looking very, very leggy.
I don't disagree with you.
Even Bruno hasn't looked as sharp as he normally does. All I'm trying to say is he had to prioritize.
Right. I don't disagree there. At all. But what I'm saying is, when I say inexperienced, I'm talking about you need to manage your calendar better, innit? So when it comes to the games that's coming up, I think it was Southampton before Palace, and then you had Palace, yeah? Bro.
It's the other way around.
It was Southampton and Palace. So you got a big FA Cup semi-final, a huge chance to win a trophy. Yeah, a
They've never won a
trophy's
trophy
always bigger than
before.
top 4, bro. A trophy's always bigger than top 4, especially for a new manager.
What? What did you say?
Wait.
What
Let
did
me
you
answer.
say?
Oh my
What did
days.
you
Let
say?
me answer. Let me finish. So you know the
What did you
Champions
just
League.
say?
You know that the Chelsea game's coming up in a week. So
What
when
did
Man
you
United,
just say?
oh my days, bro. What I just said is winning a cup, a trophy, is more of an achievement than finishing 4th.
Put him on mute and kick him out.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Chris?
Don't try and wind me up.
What are you talking about?
Skunk.
What are you
Don't
talking
wind me
about?
up.
Put him
Don't
on
wind
mute.
me
You're
up.
talking rubbish. What are you talking about, Chris? Winning a trophy, yeah. I can't expect you to understand that. Not even Callum will understand it because no offense, Callum, but even domestic trophies in the last 30 years has been few and far between for Liverpool. But let me tell you, yeah.
All right, Keem, I'll shut that one down as well.
Domestic trophies, yeah. Domestic trophies add up, bro. Domestic trophies add up, yeah. At the end of the day, when you're in the bro, hold on. When you're in the first, second, third round and stuff, okay, don't prioritize. When you get to the semi-final, when you're 2 games away from winning the trophy and showing armpits, you make that a priority to some extent. I'm not saying play a second team against Palace and Southampton, but when 60 minutes come or 65 minutes come, take off Bruno, even if we're only 1-0 up. Yeah, the squad should be good enough to manage that game. It should be good enough to manage.
But bro, all I'm trying to say is, Akeem,
Come
you
on.
said it yourself. I hear what you're trying to say, Akeem, yeah? But all I'm saying is, bro, you said it yourself. Right now, Man United probably have one of the best starting 11s in the Premier League. But that doesn't mean we've got one of the best squads.
I didn't say we do. I didn't say we
so
do.
the fact you're saying that we got to kind of rest certain man for Southampton and Palace, and then obviously put on more stronger man for the FA Cup game. I don't know, man.
Bro, you can't go you can't go half baked.
I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. If I had to choose, I love silverware, but if I had to choose right now, I'd pick top 4 over FA Cup.
Why?
Champions League, bro.
We just need that Champions League.
Champions League. Okay, Champions League. Yeah.
I just want to wait. Can I just say one thing, please, Akeem, please?
Initial criticism.
I need Man United to be a little bit more appealing this summer. I feel like with the current squad we got and Champions League football, forget FA Cup trophy, that plus that equals a better summer window, a better place to build from. If we win FA Cup, don't get any Champions League football, we don't get Sancho, we don't get our Harry Maguire partner, we don't get maybe a necessary DM, it all gets a bit shaky from there.
What's more important?
I think in Man United's position, the top 4 is more important for Man United. I think for Arsenal, the FA Cup's more important. I think for Chelsea, top 4 is more important. I think it depends on the team. I don't think you can have a blanket statement.
Of course, no way.
Callum, taking away the fact of Sancho and taking away the fact of the money and all that stuff. Looking at the squad and the fact the squad needs silverware and the manager needs silverware for confidence. Do you not think the FA Cup is important for that reason?
I never said it's not important. I just think for Man United right now, top 4 is slightly more important. And again, I don't think that's anyone's fault apart from the competitions and the way the Premier League structure the money. I think if FA Cup got the obviously for winning FA Cup you can get Europa League, innit? If you got Champions League for winning the FA Cup, for example, then the FA Cup becomes more important. So the reason why teams don't play their strongest teams in the FA Cup is because they're trying to get top 4 because you have more of an incentive to get into the Champions League. You get more money, you get more revenue, and you also get to play in the biggest club competition in world football, which allows you to get better players. Like with all due respect, if Man United went and got top 4, you will have a better summer than if you don't get top 4. Yeah. You'll find it easier to attract players. However, Arsenal, and again, this isn't even shade. So Chris, it's not even shade. Arsenal can't get top 4 this season. Therefore, them is winning the FA Cup is a priority now. So they win the FA Cup, they could potentially go into other teams and say, "Look, we won another trophy. We're in Europe now. Come to us now. Come to us now." So I think it varies. I think for Man United right now, top 4 is more important. But silverware shouldn't be discounted either. But just right now, it's slightly more important for United.
Jack, hold on, Jack. One question, yeah: promotion or FA Cup? What do you say?
Oh, FA Cup.
Okay.
We ain't won it.
We would take Charity Shield over promotion, brother.
Chris, what would you rather this season? What would you rather? Finish 8th for FA Cup. What would you rather?
You know I love an FA Cup. 3 FA Cups in 4 years.
So they
nothing
win
to you, man. It meant nothing to you, man. Shut your mouth. You win one big cup, yeah? You win the
No, make it four. Make it four. Chris, I've done your dance right now. If you want me to, I'll do it. I'll give it you, Chris. It's up to you, bro. I'll give it you, Chris. Because since we've all been alive, since Jesus has been born, you ain't won nothing in Europe. You've won 2 European trophies.
The winner, Paul Raider.
Ipswich Town have won a Europa League. Ipswich Town. What have you guys won? You've won the Cup Winners' Cup, which was a Thai trophy. You won a Cup Winners' Cup. It's a Thai trophy. And do you know what's the other one you won? The Intercity Fair Cup. What's that?
And we won every convention. We're on the same level as Arsenal.
That's a poverty convention.
Jack,
When you going to the week? We're going to go and help. We're going to go and help out the community in the inner cities.
We want
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
You know what? I can't say that because Liverpool fans have been waiting 30 years for this.
Chris, you've been in 2 European finals in 30 years, and Jack's been in 1, and they're Fulham. So
says it all, mate.
And what happened in their finals? We
lost 2-1 to Barcelona, the best team in the world ever.
And then what's the other one? What's the other one?
Galatasaray
penalty. Flipping Tassaray.
And then Chelsea last year as well.
And Chelsea. So 3. That's 3.
Okay.
You know nothing, bro.
All right, 3.
You know nothing.
Out there twerking for nothing.
Hold on. In 30 years, we made the
out there twerking for nothing. You know what Arsenal? Arsenal that link you have in college, and then when you grow up, that link tries to call you, and you're like, "Hey, big head," and you're like, "No, sorry, I'm married. I've got something real." Arsenal player that ain't gone on to bigger and better things. Arsenal player that ain't gone on to bigger and better things. You lot are the ultimate stepping stone. You're that link that you just break your virginity with. That's all you are.
Arsenal would have been going to school. Arsenal would have the best looking girl in the class at school, and now Arsenal got and free baby dads. That's what you lot are now.
Chris, I said that to you about Saka the other day, and you was very hurt. You was very hurt when I said that Saka's going to go to a big club. If after this contract's done, he's going to a big club.
I guarantee he
Of course he is.
By then, there's no Jurgen Klopp, there's no Pep Guardiola, and Arsenal and Manchester United will be running fire around everyone. Trust me when I tell you that. Uncle's gonna go, and so is Jurgen. Liverpool, this is it. This is the best it's gonna get for them. They're gonna win another trophy.
Pep Guardiola didn't do bits.
This is it.
Pep Guardiola, yeah.
Trophy.
Liverpool ain't gonna do nothing again. What?
It's so Dragoon in your bedroom, Jack.
I don't know who it is, but he's on me today. He's on me. I feel like I might know his girl. That's probably why he's donating. Listen. Dragoon, the game ain't based on sympathy, my brother. That boss.
A man said, at least Jack supports his local team.
I share about Chris. I watch the show. So I said I share about Chris. Don't watch the Blaster show. Cause I don't know if I want Chris back anyway. You don't let no old man talk. You don't
let me talk.
Yes, I do. I let you talk too much.
You talk too much.
You talk so loud.
When I talk, you freeze Jack and you freeze Akeem.
Why?
You talk so loud, you go silent. Do you know that? You break your mic. You talk so loud, you break your mic, and we can't even hear what you're saying. That's how loud you talk. Yeah, classic. Yeah, that's why he's wearing Kanye's hat. That's why he's wearing Kanye's hat.
Yesterday's Kanye.
That is why he's
crying about Wenger.
I nearly killed Wenger.
All right, so who's winning the final? Who's winning the FA Cup final?
Let's do the FA Cup final.
3-1.
What, Chelsea?
Revenge for Baku. Nana, Arsenal.
I just hope
Giroud's gonna roll up and do the damn thing again, bro.
Giroud's gonna do dirty.
Yeah, Giroud's gonna roll up and do what he does to you, lot.
It's funny though, because I was saying this, I was saying this on Saturday. This is what Arsenal fans do, yeah. One big win, they're gassed. They think they're gonna do everything now. Watch when you lot lose that final, yeah. What's gonna happen there? All that dancing, all that singing, all that we're back, all this Arteta Wenger 2.0. What are you gonna say if you lose the final? Tell me.
I just say one thing. This is the one thing, because we hate Chris so much, yeah. We don't like to give Arsenal the credit they deserve.
No.
You know At the end of the day, the last 2 games they've played well.
They've smashed it, and that's what I said. I said that in the voice note. I said, look, I'm a big man. I'm a big man.
He's saying because he beat the FA Cup champions and he beat the league
and the league
champions. Yeah, so you ain't saying he's lineal.
It's a shame that's not how it works.
I can sit here and say, look, Arsenal's last 2 games, they've done brilliantly. That game against Man City, they played very well. But this is the problem. You can't get 2 gas too early because
what's the score against Aston Villa? What would be the 3-0? Is that what
it's 0-0, geezer.
0-0.
3-0, yeah?
It's 0-0.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I thought we was 3-0 up.
Since
What
when?
happened to us?
Maybe in your head, Chris. Maybe in your head.
Hey, stop the good. You've given me £6 to call
Maybe in your world, Chris. Maybe you're winning 4-0. Who knows?
No.
In your head, you just hanged in the floor, innit? Like,
He's not on it. He's fierce. Hey, you're gonna like this shirt, though. The girl loves this shirt.
Go on, Jack.
Hold on.
What? No, Chris, you've wound the man up, you know. I like him.
I like it now.
You know, he's as well. He comes to every show with £10 saying, "Yeah, man's ready to light up."
Let me just light up tight.
Hey, no. Hey, Dragoon, I rate your thing. You're on your thing.
Make your DP picture.
Bro, Chelsea fans, we get it. You're getting Havertz.
Yeah,
we get it. You know, 80 mil, whatever, 80 million euro, whatever they said. All up, we don't care.
The whole chat is Havertz.
It's so mad that every time we do this show, and when it comes to me talking about Chelsea, it's like we don't care. Genuinely don't care. Like I ain't got nothing to say about it, bro. Like we know you're gonna strengthen.
all they do is work on upper body at the gym. All they do is work on upper body at the gym.
Word.
Getting them big days.
Nothing.
Who be working upper body? No one in this group, I tell you.
I'm laughing at you. I can't lie, Chris. I'm laughing at you.
Yeah.
Listen, that's it, man. That's it.
Wait, hold on. We got to carry on for another 8 minutes still.
What else have we missed out?
Come on, bro. It's 8:30. You were late. Cuz. No.
Jermaine's got to put babies to bed.
I'm trying to think. Jermaine crumbles like when it gets to 1 hour or something.
Yeah, it starts shaking. You know the ball guy.
Jermaine needs a sub. He needs a sub every 15 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, holding the shoulder like. I'm done.
Wait. Before we go,
wait, because you know what you always like extending the thing. You don't even say
no. We have
Story grades.
Wait, the bottom, the relegation battle winner.
No one cares.
No, we do care. We do care.
Of course we care.
Only Jack cares.
Hey, listen, Louis Raymond and what's the one? Fam, I hate talking to these man. If you talk to, let me tell you something about these.
Hey, this Jacko's back, bro.
Jamaica 53 minutes.
Oh my god! Hey, great! I want to see like £8 in my account.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Hey, Jack, championship update.
I listen, give it. No, championship update.
Let me do my championship update, bro. Let me do an update.
Lead up, replay.
No, you know the problem. You don't realize it's going down to the last day.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is the final day. Brentford are on 82. Sorry, West Brom are on 82 points. West Brom are on 81. Sorry, Brentford are on 81 and we're on 80. So it all goes down to the final day for automatic.
You have to win and the other two have to lose.
So Brentford can draw and West Brom have to lose and we need to win for us to go up automatically. Otherwise, it's playoffs.
Bare stipulations, you know. Bare stipulations.
No, 2 stipulations.
All the stipulations, yeah.
No, I don't know.
All the stipulations.
But it's very.
You need one team to lose, one team to draw, and you need
And
to
that's it.
actually do your bit as well. Yeah, and you need to
Oh,
do your
we'll
bit
do
as
that.
well.
We'll do our
That's
bit.
it. Yeah,
We
that's
will do
three
our
things
bit.
that need to happen. 3 things need to happen in order for you not to come up. You know what's going to happen if you do come up from that? You get relegated straight away because you're not good enough.
All right, £10.
Not good enough,
£10
man.
now.
Probably beat Arsenal though.
There's nobody
Hey,
with that.
Nobody will update.
We're back.
You
You're back to what? You're back to what?
We're back.
Bro, you're back to 10th place. You're 10th. You're 10th place. You are
Make
10th.
Arsenal great again.
Hey,
Make
Callum.
Arsenal great again.
Callum, before I go, do you want to say anything? You guys are lifting your Premier League trophy tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm gonna chime in. You know,
£1 million light work.
hold on. Akeem, we've been cordial this episode. Let's not ruin it, bro. For the last 2 years, all I've been hearing is, but Liverpool don't lift. I don't see no armpits.
Bro, I ain't seen
Tomorrow,
nothing.
you're gonna see bare armpits, and you know why? Because Sky made it free to view for everybody. How that?
Where's the band? Where's the band?
So what does that mean? We're not getting a
Where's
trophy?
the bag?
Does that mean we're not getting a
Can't you
trophy?
hear him?
No, there's no band.
We're not getting a trophy.
They're gonna lift the trophy, and then what's gonna happen? They're gonna put fake sound in the background.
Look at Kim's pitch right now. He's having a nightmare.
Like, it's so bad.
You said there's a River Thames down there.
Hey, 1 million.
Man is so, bro.
Yeah, now they did
That's
it.
a good point. That's a good point.
They did it.
No,
They
it
did
is,
it.
that's a good point. It's a good point. No, it is.
They tried to, but they did it though, did they, bro? So
No. I was disgusted at the furlough thing. So yeah, the £1 million when they tried to put furlough is cheeky. I'm not gonna lie, it is definitely.
Hold on, let me tell you something. When you lift the trophy and you're
It's a
out
beautiful
here,
feeling.
you blow the piece because you know why? You just did a mad thing. You know what happened? Alright, you know what Nike paid them? You don't understand. That's it, yeah. I'll be doing the same thing. I'll furlough man and take my Nike bread out of it. I'll get rid of
We do the same thing.
Either way, we're lifting that trophy, innit? We lift that trophy. Henderson, for Henderson to lift that trophy, it's going to be beautiful. For Henderson to lift that trophy, it's going to be beautiful. Because all I've been hearing is say that again.
Why is it going to be beautiful?
Because everyone thinks he's rubbish.
He's not rubbish. He's not rubbish, by the way.
He is.
And he's
Yeah, he walks into Arsenal's midfield.
No way.
Hold on. Who's not Arsenal's midfield?
I'm with
Torreira, the white Kante.
He don't start.
The white Kante. Is that what we called him, innit? The white Kante.
The white Kante, heavy though, heavy.
Callum,
The white Kante.
Callum, you said Xhaka over Henderson, innit? That's what you said.
Xhaka.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Akeem, I see what you're trying to do. Listen, guys, thank you so much for coming. For football because in quarantine. All right, everybody
Jermaine's gonna melt in 2 minutes.
Big up Callum.
Big up Callum every time.
Big up I love having you on as usual. Big up everybody from the super chat, leaving comments who tuned in with us.
Big up Sergio Aguero, bro. £10 next week, please, bro. Again. I want that money in my account, yeah?
I get it.
Jack, why are you asking for that? Like, we ain't seen that, Jack.
I'm gonna send it. Me neither, though. I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna send it. And yeah, man. Listen, you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it with your mates and go follow us on the socials. All right. You've been here with myself, Big J.
Yeah, with Cheeky Sport.